watching them like perform.
It is a lot. Like you ever, because it's one thing to learn like Drake lyrics or something like that, right? I shouldn't even say his name.
That Canadian guy.
He's dead to me. No, I was kidding.
that one Canadian guy's lyrics.
That beef cooked him up and Kendrick ate him up real good.
Yeah.
But it's one thing to rap like Drake lyrics, but it's another thing to like learn like Wu-Tang lyrics or something. That shit's tough, bro. That shit is tough.
Yeah, that and like
it's like it's tongue twisters and it's like in one big breath.
It is.
Yeah, just the voice control, the breath control. Like, how the hell do the fat rappers do it, bro? Every time I see like a live rap performance, I'm like, I bet you what the fat rappers do. They just have the song playing,
for sure,
and they have their voice playing on the song,
yeah.
and occasionally they just ad lib. They're like, yeah, and then they throw in like they sing like maybe part of it, like part of the chorus or something, part of the hook, and they're like, yeah, you know this shit. And then they just
hey, yo, sing the words for me.
They bounce around
the whole thing,
on stage.
Because what it would sound like is, and then I'll do this, and then I'll do that.
Just heavy breathing.
I've been, hey, man. Imagine singing for 45 minutes. That's hard.
Oh, my God.
Like,
bro.
you got to be so out of
Dude,
breath. I walk up the stairs, I'm fucked.
You have to be in tremendous shape. Like, if you ever look at rock stars, there are no fucking fat rock stars. Doesn't exist, bro.
Yeah.
You have to be, especially if they're singers.
Yeah.
You could be a fat guitarist. That could work.
Or a drummer.
Good. Yeah, drummers never fat, bro. They're always stacked. They're always swole as
They
shit.
are always swole. You're right. Yeah, they are always
They're always swole.
It depends on the kind of band, like the music they play. Like, if you do hard rock, that motherfucker's in shape.
Versus, like, Mac DeMarco.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's chilling.
You're
Like
just
Sublime's
That
drummer.
motherfucker, he eating Cheetos and shit.
In Cheetos.
That's funny.
I
He
imagine
wait every 3 beats
that's
before
like
he hits something.
the sleepiest concert ever is fucking a Mac
DeMarco?
DeMarco. I like his music, but it's just be the sleepiest.
That latest
concert.
album is very put you to bed.
It's
Ours
just a
is a
bunch of
good time, though.
It's a bunch of instrumentals.
It's the one after Ye Old Dog or whatever, right? The one about his dad.
This old
Dog.
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 That album is his best shit.
No,
that's a
Blue Boy
fuck-
was the best one.
I
Which
like
one was
Blue
that
Boy,
one?
but
Blue
This
Boy
Old
is the
Dog
one
just
with
hits.
it's the one of him. I think it's like Mac DeMarco 2 or something.
I can't remember what the name. It might be. I don't know what
Yeah.
the name is at all.
Because I see the cover in my head.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Nah, This Old Dog is a shit.
This old dog.
That's
Give it
the
a really
one.
listen on your way home,
It's
man.
a
This
sad
old
one.
dog
It is sad.
It
Talk
has
about
some
his
sad
dad and
songs.
shit.
It has some good, like Wolf in Sheep's Clothes. Oh man, it's a crazy good song.
Yeah,
But he doesn't perform his music like the actual song. He like plays it up. So it's like a quicker tempo and he has more fun with it.
He'll like adjust it.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think
shows
that'd
aren't
be fun.
that boring.
No,
You
I'm
went
not-
to one?
I'm just
No, I've
saying,
heard
it looks
it.
fun.
I've heard
Oh.
he puts on a good show.
Did I tell you about that story? The video that I saw of him and his dad.
No.
Nah.
He was at a concert, right? This was like he hadn't just blown up, but you know he wasn't huge. He's not huge now or anything, but he has like a good fan base.
Yeah.
So he was at a show. I don't know what city it was in, but somewhere in the U.S. And he ran into his dad by coincidence in a parking lot. And his dad, who I guess is just not around, you know, hasn't been around since he was a kid.
Yeah.
He like kind of like you could tell it was really awkward when they were talking to each other. And he's like, "Hey man, you know, I'm glad to see you," and blah blah blah. He was just like chill, like he had seen an old high school friend or something.
Yeah.
And then he tries inviting him to the show, and he basically is like trying to give him the runaround to tell him like, I'm busy, sorry. And he's like there in the city, and he's just saying like, he's gonna go hang out with one of his friends or something.
His dad's giving him the runaround.
Yeah, and it's you could tell like
Mac
just-
was fucked up about
he was
it,
heartbroken, but like, and he was chill about it. He was like, "Oh, that's cool, man, whatever." But you could tell, like, dude, you ran into your dad that you haven't seen in like a decade or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you invite him to your show right there. He was right outside of the venue.
Just go inside.
Yeah, they were. I guess it was at some strip, and they were in the parking lot of the venue. And he invites him in, and he's like, "No, man, I can't make it. Sorry." He's like, "But maybe later. Tell me next time you're around." I was
What
like,
a
"Bro, that's
fucking-
some shit from like a show."
What a dick, man.
Yeah, and then he's like,
Bro.
"Yeah, it's cool. Thanks, Dad."
That's tough, man.
And then he closes the door, and it's like, "How come you don't want me, man?" That's a good old fashioned. How come you don't want me?
God, that's a straight up. How come you don't want me?
Yeah, that's
Poor
a
fucking dude.
How come you don't want to hear me play?
yeah. That's wild. You got to go see
I
your
don't know how
son.
to play a guitar without him.
I learned how to smoke a cigarette without him.
Cigarette without him.
I
I was a blue boy without him.
I had 2 great albums without him. And he doesn't, the hell you know about telling me how to write a good album?
Hey, turn Omar down a little bit, man. He's
My bad,
you're
bad.
bugging my ears out.
My
I'm
bad.
not gonna lie
That
to you.
was fucking
Let
hilarious.
me keep the hell. See, you know, that's a problem because I don't have the headphones on.
Now you're-
I move it closer and further from my mouth. Let me keep it down here.
You keep it. What does Joe Rogan say? About a fist from your face.
Oh my god, bro, that was
he's
fucking
like,
hilarious.
he's like go ahead and throw a fist at your face.
Cup the string.
Cup the string. Pretend it's a fist in your face.
Use it for good measurement. Make sure you provide a strong base.
Oh man,
I was
Holy
just in
shit,
Florida,
that's hilarious,
boys.
bro.
how was that?
It was a good time.
Wait, where you were in?
I went to Navarro. No,
Okay.
Navarra,
Okay.
Florida. Well, it's right next to Destin.
Jeez.
Like right before Destin. They like 15 minutes away or
Hold
something.
on.
I have one question.
Uh,
How many old people were there?
There's a lot of older white people. There's a lot of older white
That's
people.
where they go, man. That's where they
It's a
flock.
good time, bro.
In fact,
Florida's real nice.
it's all like white and Hispanic people. What?
That's mostly.
Yeah. No. It's a little bit of everybody, I guess. It's like a tourist town, I guess.
Oh, okay.
It's like a really small town. It's not really a place for you to. There's no like grocery stores really and stuff like
There's
that.
no grocery. Oh,
They got like a
in Navarro
Publix.
or in Destin.
In Navarro.
Okay.
In Destin also when I went. It's like a little beach town. Once you get to like Panama. No, even that. Bro, is Florida all beach towns?
Nah, you got
Just
like Tampa
the- just-
I went to
just
Panama
that
City
part.
too. It doesn't look like there's much in there.
Just
Yeah.
those parts are like little beach towns.
Yeah,
I guess along
unless
the
you want to go to
coast.
fucking Miami.
Miami's
No.
gonna have
Yeah.
everything. It's gonna have. You
Yeah.
know. What are there?
or
What's
like
the grocery store
Orlando
called?
or something.
Orlando.
Pubics, Publix,
Publix,
I always
yeah.
call it Pubics.
It's kind of cool. It's like a bigger version of Aldi in there.
Yeah, I've heard
Yeah.
Publix is
It's
nice.
very similar to Pubics.
Very
Pubics.
similar. To
Rolls
Pubics.
off the tongue.
Yeah, you take one letter out. In fact, L.
It becomes Pubics.
It becomes pubics with an X. A nice trendy way to spell pubics. But it was a good time. You know what was weird though is the beach. There was like tons of algae in the water. And my
Just
cousins were
washed
getting
up?
grossed out, and they were being weenies about it. They didn't want to stay in the water. We ended up spending like 20 times more time in the pool than we did at the beach.
Was the algae real greasy?
I'll be honest. If you were there, you wouldn't have liked it. If you were there, you might have not liked it either.
I don't
When-
get in the water anyways.
When you put your hand in it and swept it up like that, like a fucking big sweep,
Yeah.
you would come out looking like Swamp Thing.
That's kind of
And
cool.
we started
That's
like balling it up and
gross.
throwing it at each
Oh,
other.
I would
It
have
stick to
went
you.
head first in the water, come out, peek my head out,
Yeah.
algae all over my head.
It would be all over your head. It would look like a
Why the
stringy
fuck
boogers.
does that happen?
I don't know. My cousin asked one of the people that was around, and he was like, "Hey, is this normal?" He's like, "No, this isn't normal at all." And he looked it up, and it is. That guy doesn't know anything. It's probably another tourist.
That guy just fucking works there.
He looked at that shit. He said, "No, that's not normal. That's
There's
not
no
normal.
way
at all.
that could happen.
We should be worried right now."
Wait, so what did he say when he looked it up? Like obviously, like it's the season or whatever, but what causes it?
That
algae season.
I don't know exactly what he saw, but I guess it's algae season. I'm assuming
Okay.
the summer that the plants thrive more or whatever. I don't know.
I was gonna guess that because there was a tropical storm in this area though, so it wouldn't matter.
Oh, true. Maybe it got blown in by some currents
Maybe
or
it
something
did.
like that.
Maybe you did.
There was a ton. So I found out that Jaws 2 was shot in Navarra. Right?
It was? I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
But also in the last like month, there's been like 3 shark attacks,
Oh,
There?
and they go and they munch a kid's leg or something like that.
Oh
Not the
my
whole thing,
God.
but they'll have like the fucking big shark bite scar or something
They'll
like
nibble,
that.
nibble.
Oh, jeez.
They'll do a little nibble. And so all you want to do at the beach is, I had goggles. I was going under the water and looking. That shit's so scary, dude. And with the algae, it was even worse because it was like murky. But then the further you got in, the more clear it got.
Yeah.
So I kept trying to like go out into the deep end and like swim, try to see the clear water, and then I swim back, and be like, no, that's too scary.
I don't want the shark to get me.
Well,
Bro, because could you imagine? Because the
I
whole
would
time
be-
I'm like, all right, bro, come on. Like, what are the odds that a shark is actually going to attack?
But that's exactly
they're
when they
low.
pop up.
Yeah,
But
they're low,
if-
but you never know.
All you think about is that like big shadow coming up, and you're like,
Dun, 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 dun,
Dude,
Yeah.
that thing's so much faster than you. The way my rule of thumb is, all right, if I'm right here in the beach and I see a bunch of people all the way out there,
I'll go.
I'm going to go. I'll be
Yeah.
fine. That's
But
the way
that's
I
the
see
thing.
The shark
They're-
going to get them first.
yeah.
That's the way I see
You got to get
it.
in the middle of 2 groups.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how I feel about like public shooters. If I'm in the mall, I'll be like, they're gonna get them first.
Yeah.
I'm gonna duck
I'll be
and
like,
run away.
I'll be like somewhat close, but not super close.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to be in the heat zone.
Yeah, that's how it is for cops too. You don't want to be in the front or at the end.
Exactly.
You want to be right in the middle where they can't get you.
Saving Private Ryan, same thing.
You want to be right in the middle
I
of
wanna
Normandy.
be right in the middle of Normandy, bro.
I don't want to be the first. I don't want to be the last.
Not
guys.
at all. No.
Maybe I can run away and hide if I'm in the middle. That's the thing though, is that people weren't far out in the water.
Oh, they
Oh, yeah.
weren't?
No, I guess everyone was scared. or
Everybody was
something.
scared of the fucking algae and the sharks.
Yeah, and they really like. If you were to see them, people are normally like
Damn.
much further.
So how
out.
brave were you? Did you get neck deep?
I got neck deep.
You got neck
I
deep?
got up to my head.
Nice.
I got up to my head.
Did you
but-
get the deepest out of the group that you were in?
We probably all went out the same depth.
Oh, okay.
Me, I had 2 guy cousins with me. The ladies, they stayed behind because that's dangerous.
They had to stay behind and cook, all right?
But us,
I was
we
just
sharpened
kidding.
spears on the sand, and then we went out there and we.
You
To protect the
fished.
women and the children.
Did you fish at the bottom of? Have you seen that video online of that guy going to the bottom of the ocean and fishing?
No, bro, that
Jesus Christ.
okay. Speaking of
Spear
that,
fishing?
we did like a holding your breath contest. Yo, Well, first and foremost, my lung capacity is shit right now. I have not been doing enough cardio. I cannot imagine how those people do that. They get deep under the water. And imagine fucking up and you breathe in a gasp of air of water.
Bro.
And you're just down there.
Your spine fucked up forever.
Oh, my God.
The video I saw, the guy said that the longest he'll go down there is between like 10 to 12 minutes.
That is
So
absurd.
he'll take a huge deep breath and then he'll go down and he'll literally walk on the sea floor with his spear and he'll like spear fish
Yeah.
and then go back up with it.
And if I'm not mistaken, if you know, the YMCA has taught me anything, if you breathe the water out, I mean, if you breathe the air out while you're underwater, that's how you sink, right? So does that mean that they don't have any air in their lungs? Like, they have to blow the...
I have no idea. Because you talk to somebody that don't go in
I don't know.
the water.
I've
You
never
don't like the water?
I'll swim with my head above it, but that's it.
I'll go in, but I don't know, man. I'm not qualified to answer that question.
Because I know, like, I'm the type of guy I get in the pool.
Yeah.
I like to blow all the air. I go get on my back and do like that. Like a sexy babe on the pool floor. I love doing that. But I have to blow my air out. There's no way that you won't float back up if you have, like, a lungs full of air.
I have no
So they
clue.
must be blowing the air out slowly or unless they're just really good at learning how to...
I think their lung capacity is just crazy. Like they have to keep some air in there. They probably just swim down and just handle the resistance because they've probably done it so many times.
Yeah.
And then they can just walk and then just slowly, like little by little, just breathe out.
That's crazy.
Because they're also like, as they're down there, they're also performing activity because they're also like fishing.
And they're exerting more energy.
They're walking
moving
around.
Yeah, they're not just sinking to the bottom and
You're
laying on
like-
their back. They're moving around.
You're trying to keep your brain active because you're looking for fish and
Yeah.
shit.
That shit's crazy.
They got
bro.
it, man.
Yeah, every time
They
I see
won.
that, I'm like, that's... But imagine how cool that must be. Like, to have that type of lung capacity. I mean, you work for it, of course, but imagine being able to do that. Bro, it's the coolest thing in the world.
Who are you going to show it off to?
Nobody. You just go down there and...
National Geographic.
Yeah.
True.
Look
yeah.
at this fucking guy. He can go down there and get a fish.
Vice.
Look at him flexing. Look at him flexing.
Yeah, no, it's just cool for you. Like, you know, someone like
It's
that.
a cool feat,
You
yeah.
move to Hawaii or something like that, you just go doing that all the time.
Yeah.
Go spearfishing.
Man, living
just walking around.
by the beach would be a dream, dude.
That would be really
That
cool.
would
It
be-
depends on the beach.
God, it's expensive.
If it's
It'd be scary
Galveston,
as
if it's
fuck.
Galveston, no, thank you.
I don't want to live where.
Because of waves or what?
No hurricanes.
No hurricanes, preferably nowhere there's like tsunamis.
And Florida's
Bro,
got them all. They're hogging
I'm
them
about
all.
to say they got all that shit. And the rain,
Yeah.
like we had crazy rain last Wednesday. I think that's when it was. And Freeport got fucked up.
Yeah.
They shit got ran through. And that ruined your whole house for like a good week.
Longer than that, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
imagine a tree falls into your house and knocks down your wall.
You're cooked.
Oh my god!
And then imagine you're like lifted up in those houses.
Yeah.
So you're falling to the ground.
That shit actually looks ridiculous. It looks like a series of unfortunate events or
I
something.
feel like if I jump too loud, like long or too high,
Yeah.
I'm gonna collapse the whole house.
Bro, the thing is on
Gonna
stilts.
collapse.
Yeah.
I mean, they should be.
I think they're fine.
Built stably.
They should be, but like you look at it and you're like, if 5 of us got together, we could push the whole thing over.
Exactly.
Nah, that's not the way it works. It's all about what do the engineers call it? The balance and shit. Like,
Yeah.
you slot things in at the right place to where nothing will
hold.
fall over. Yeah, it's all secure.
It's kind of amazing, to be honest, because you're right, Gio. Like when I go to Bronzeville in South Padre, there's houses like that too.
Yeah.
And it literally looks like they're on 4 wooden big like columns, and then one middle one or something like that.
And they have their car under it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bitch, that is another risk.
And you sleep up there like a tree house. That's so scary. I would not feel comfortable doing that at
You
all.
can't get a good fucking.
Dude, I was when we were at that.
Fucking.
Your house is gonna fall.
Watch out! Hold on. Watch out.
Gio said he putting it down like that. He said,
I'm
The
subconscious.
whole house over.
he said, oh my god, he knocked the whole house.
You better watch out
Oh
before I
my
tip
God.
this whole house over.
He said,
Sir, what did you do? I was fucking.
Fucking so hard that my house fell
You have to
over.
explain that to the insurance that you were throwing meat so hard that you fucking you knocked the
Sir,
stilts
we don't got a
over.
policy for that one.
You guys cover if I fucked my girl too hard and knocked my house over, knocked the fucking legs clean off my house.
Oh man, any house that could happen in, that is not. I wouldn't have moved in there in the first place.
Yeah.
I fucked the legs off the house and my girlfriend.
They're dismembered. They're over there. Yeah, it has to be old people that live there. You can't have young people that are rowdy. You
No,
can't have
not
kids
at
up
all.
there.
No.
A bunch of teenagers or something.
Also, old people are the only ones who can afford
to
to
live,
live out there. Young
Yeah.
people can't. Young people can't even afford a regular house, like, let
Bro.
alone a beach house.
I looked at so there was this like so there were a bunch of like big buildings and then they had like a what the hell's the name of that place? If you like pina, what's the hell's the guy's name?
Margaritaville.
Margaritaville.
Yeah,
They had a big Margaritaville, really big one, and then they had like a little strip
All
of
right,
the.
you're getting me now. You're getting me.
You don't care about the water.
No, I just care about Margaritaville.
All you want is margarita.
Yeah.
Margaritaville.
I wanted to go in it real bad, but we didn't have the time.
Man,
I wonder what was in there.
Probably just a restaurant, right?
it's just a vibe.
It was
bro.
like Rainforest
I went
Cafe.
to Margaritaville in Cleveland.
What was it like?
The goofiest shit I ever did in my life.
Yeah, that is crazy.
It was
Cleveland.
hilarious.
A landlocked state, and you're in a Margaritaville.
It was in the middle of downtown. There was a train going over it.
Wait,
crazy,
so what's the deal with it? Is it like a tropical getaway? Something like
It's
hotel?
just like a some of them are hotels. There's a couple hotels, but most of them are just like restaurants.
But
Oh,
it's
it's
like
like a big ass
Yeah,
restaurant.
It's just a good vibe.
It's like a Cracker Barrel, right? Where they got like a. Is that Cracker Barrel?
It's Florida's answer to Cracker Barrel.
Well, let me let you know. When we drove to Florida, truly the only thing they have on the way is just Cracker Barrels.
Yeah.
It's all Cracker
It's all
Barrels.
Cracker Barrels.
There's so many.
Bro, there's
bro.
like
It's like literally. I passed
just
literally like 20 or 30.
that
of
and
them.
hella like McDonald's. Like there's nothing really between here. Like when you're going from here to there,
No.
Yeah.
it's just a bunch of McDonald's.
Sometimes a Buc-ee's.
Sometimes a Bucky. Sometimes like a gas station with like a deli.
Oh, let me tell you what they
That's
had. What they had plentiful of. They had plentiful of Bass Pro Shops. Massive. I mean, they were massive.
I would think. I mean, it's a big fishing area.
It's a big
Yeah.
fishing
Of course.
area, but
Make
but
money off that.
even like in Mississippi, I guess it's fishing area the whole way, right? But
Yeah.
but I'm
It's
talking
all-
about.
Mississippi River runs through that bitch, bro.
It looked they were like they had giant lakes and stuff like that. Like it was a fucking. I don't know what. It was like a luxury place or
It's a
something.
white
like
man's
that.
heaven.
It truly is white man's heaven. They had all those in Cracker Barrels. A ton of them. It was truly
Yo,
absurd.
Cracker Barrel isn't even that good to have that many locations.
No,
It's not bad. It's not bad, but I've only been like once.
It's expensive and it's
It's not that
disappointing.
good, bro. The only thing that's worth it is the syrup. I love their
Syrup's
syrup.
good.
Their syrup is good.
Is that the place with the buns?
No, not with the buns.
That's somewhere else.
That's somewhere else.
That's a different white place.
Cracker Barrel.
That's a different white
That's
place.
like Logan's.
That's a,
Yeah.
that's a different
Texas
white
Roadhouse.
joint.
Yes, that's Texas Roadhouse.
I
Yeah,
looked
that's
at
the one.
some condos by the Margaritaville, right?
Mm-hmm.
They had like these big old like fucking London Tipton looking hotels, right? Those big ass brown ones with a funky looking roof and all that stuff. Giant. And I guess they were condos. I thought they were a hotel. It was condos.
Yeah.
I looked up how much one of those condos were. $670,000.
Yeah, bro.
For like a 1,000 square foot or something like that.
That shit is not a game.
It
Living
was
on the beach,
crazy.
bro. That's beach living, man.
Who the fuck would buy a condo for that much by the beach?
People got
Old ass
money.
white people.
It's not even a
But
house.
They buy it, they Airbnb it out, they just make hella money.
Or they retire there.
Yeah, and if they let's say if they don't want to Airbnb it out, maybe they Airbnb it for a few months out of the year, and then they're like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna go retire there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just a vibe, man.
It is kind of wild to live in the same place that you Airbnb out, though,
Shout out
right?
to Reagan.
Shout out to Reagan?
Shout out to Reagan. He
What
got
Reagan
them white
do?
people right.
Wait,
Got
in
in
what
early.
way?
I don't know. He just gave him good economics and all that bullshit. I don't know what he did.
I don't know what that was.
I don't
Speaking
know
of
what the fuck he
speaking
did.
of shitty presidents, did you guys hear the fucking debate?
Oh,
I
God.
couldn't watch him. He says he's 6'4", 247 pounds.
Biden would start sentences, and he's like, he has an idea what he wants to say, and he kind of starts saying it, and then by the end of the second or third sentence, it's just he's on another topic that
Bro.
they're not even talking about.
All jokes aside, it's crazy to watch.
It was baffling.
That is the guy
concerning.
who is running the country right now.
It's concerning, bro.
horrible.
So concerning, bro.
He looked. I've been watching Parks and Rec, and Joe Biden pops up in an
Yeah.
episode. And I was
Oh.
like, bro, he looks so youthful and like so vibrant.
What was he? Wait, how long ago was the episode?
I want to say like 2016.
It's not even that. I guess
Bro,
your
being,
health just.
being in the presidency ages you. You ever seen pictures of Obama before and after presidency? It's
Oh,
only
that's
8
right.
years, but it looked like he aged like legitimately 15, 20
And
years.
he was only like 45 when he started.
Yeah, and he looks a
yeah.
lot older.
He left with salt and pepper,
afterwards.
dude.
Bro, salt and pepper.
Because the stress, man,
Bread and
just
butter.
having to deal with all that shit.
He came in with beautiful hair. He well, I mean, it still looks nice, but with salt and pepper.
And then
Biden looks horrible. Biden looks like a
bro.
fucking face in a plastic
Half
bag.
of the debate, his mouth was just open, trying to listen to things listen to the insults and lies that Trump is telling. He's just,
Can you imagine what they're giving him to make him like?
oh, bro, they're shooting him
He
up
was
with
enough?
floating in that
Well, I mean,
bitch.
because how long is that debate? It's like 2.5 hours, right?
That was it was about
an
2
hour and a half.
hours.
Oh, it was 2
No, It
hours?
was about 2 hours, bro.
I only
The
watched like
pressure,
45
bro.
minutes.
They're
of it. I
shooting him up
couldn't
with
do it.
Viagra and fucking all kinds of shit, bro. Get that blood.
They get him with shoot him up.
Truly, it was amazing to watch them not answer a single question.
Bro.
Yeah.
They were dodging shit like
They
professional.
assaulting
were,
each
man.
other in
Just
dumb
dodging,
ways.
talking about golf and shit. No one
He's a
gives a
push
shit.
man. Hey, push
Bro.
man.
He says he could drive 50 yards. I could drive 50 yards.
No one gives a shit about your golf
I got my
handicap,
handicap
bro.
down to 6.
What Trump say? Trump said, I know your swing. I've seen your swing.
Yeah. They never seen my swing. I told him I'll do it only if he holds his bags. You think you could do that?
That was Joe trying to be friendly.
Yeah,
He was trying to be nice.
He thought that shit was slick. No,
I thought he was trying to be funny.
I thought he was trying to say like you're too
Bro.
fat and weak to carry your own.
Bitch, of anybody, you can't carry your own bag.
Dude, Joe Biden, he couldn't ride a
Bro,
bike 50 yards.
They out here having old rich white man arguments instead of like if you notice, if you listen, both of them failed to do this. Both of them failed to lay out any solutions to any of the questions.
To
They
anything.
asked him a question about like what do you think, like what will you do for Americans struggling with addiction? They didn't answer anything. They said fuck them. Then they said, what are you gonna do for Americans with children? Are you gonna provide them any tax cuts? They didn't lay out any plans.
Dog.
What
Neither
do they-
of them. They
because-
just said fuck that shit. We're gonna argue. Trump was like, I'm gonna say this guy's the worst ever, and then Biden's gonna be like, he's lying. And that's all that's gonna happen. Back and forth. Back and forth.
lying.
I can't believe what is happening in front of my eye. All I saw,
So much of malarkey.
because I'm not watching so much of malarkey. What is this horseplay? This is horseplay. Of course, as a normal American does, I didn't watch it at all, even though this is the future of the
Bro,
country.
they're fucking
Crazy.
country.
But I did see a ton of funny clips. But what were they actually saying to the real questions? Because they don't show that on the internet.
They were not
They didn't
answering
say anything,
them.
bro. They talked about Palestine, and then they were
Which
like-
I didn't like at all.
Trump
They were
called
like-
him a Palestinian.
Yeah, he said he's worse than the Palestinians.
And
Trump
no, he
said, "Finish
"See,
the
son of a
job."
bitch.
And the Palestinians don't even like him.
Yeah.
That fucking pig
He said,
bastard.
finish the
Crazy.
job. He said, Biden's a Palestinian. The Palestinians don't even like him.
Yeah, the Palestinians. Yeah, it's a damn shame.
They asked him about how do they feel about Palestinians getting their own independent state.
They ignored the question
Are you
completely.
fucking crazy?
He
Did
didn't
not
even answer.
answer. Are you fucking crazy?
What?
What the fuck are you talking about?
He said, I think all Trump said to that was like, we'll see. He said,
He said, "We'll see."
we'll have to see about that. But he didn't
Yeah.
answer the question. And then he just like went back to shitting on Biden.
And it's crazy because I got a few Arab friends that are like, well, because I mean, Biden has shown that he doesn't give a fuck, and
He
he's
doesn't
gonna
give a
continue.
fuck.
And now, and they're like, but Trump, like, you don't want to vote for this motherfucker. I'm like, I don't want to vote for that motherfucker either, though.
Either, bro.
That guy sucks. I'm
Bro,
voting for Homegirl. What's
you
that
have-
girl's name? Jillian Stern.
It's too late. It's too late.
She's
Jill
out?
Stein?
Jill Stein.
Nah,
It's just
done.
gonna be them too, bro. It's gonna be our only.
Oh, you can
options.
vote. Yeah, you can vote for the Green Party.
What if I kill one of them?
What if I-
what if I kill them both?
You might not want to say that on camera.
Yeah, I'm just joking around. I don't have nearly the.
He means kill him with his jokes.
Yeah.
With
With
laughing,
kindness.
with
Kill him with my
laughter.
hands. I'm just kidding.
We're gonna
Look at that old fucking put a bag of socks in them.
We're gonna clip that part for you.
Yeah. I'm gonna go up there with a bunch of quarters in a sock.
Oh, I think it's
On stage.
bro. That's all
Like
you
Sam
need.
Puckett, bro.
That's all you need to get Biden out, bro.
That's all
Is-
you need.
One hit to the head,
one
Biden
hit
is
to the
cooked,
head.
Dude,
bro.
a Nerf gun shot.
Oh my god!
You hit him in the temple, he might have an aneurysm or something.
You overheat his oatmeal, he might burn
There,
himself.
there
I'm
was
down.
there was a moment on stage where I thought he had an aneurysm. I forgot what they were talking. They were talking about it might have been immigration or something like that.
Yeah.
No, it was abortion. They were talking about abortion, and then he ended he ended it by talking about Medicare.
Yes.
They asked him about abortion, and then Trump was like, "I don't know what he said. I don't even think he knows what he said," which I thought was fucking hilarious.
Well, you know what's crazy too?
Oh my
Trump
God.
is still funny. He's still funny.
He's hilarious.
a bitch,
I got to
bro.
give it to him.
But he's
fucking-
not as sharp as he used to be. You
He's,
can tell. You
he's
can
not
see
sharp,
it.
and he's a con man.
Yeah.
Like if you, I was like looking up the fact checking websites, which by the way are like non-political websites. A lot
Yeah.
of them just check facts. Not gonna lie to you guys, 90% of what Trump said was lies.
lies,
He was
of
lying
course.
about most of the shit he said.
Somebody had a baby, and after they had the baby, they were trying to decide if they were going to kill it or keep it alive.
That shit was nuts.
That
like,
shit was crazy.
That's like,
I said,
they
bro,
had
he
the
said that
baby.
on national television.
That bitch is crying. They're like, "Hey, let's just murder."
Is that the right thing to do? Like
Bro,
that's the right same
that
thing as
is-
abortion.
was crazy.
No
Wait, in
hospital.
what way though? He was trying to compare that to abortion.
Yes, he was, bro.
He was trying to say that certain states allow that.
They don't. Of course
They don't.
You cannot do that.
He was like Roe v. Wade. All the smart people said that we should leave it in the state's hands. Nobody said that.
He said all the legal scholars, ask all the legal scholars around America, they all said that we should leave it to the states. And then if you look it up, that's not what it said. It was
No.
very divided.
Leave
among
it to the
legal
women.
scholars.
Yeah.
Leave it to the people with the vaginas.
Straight up, dude. Leave it to the one who like can't get a ban. She can't abandon that bit. Well, I guess she could.
And then
She could.
there was a
She
point
could.
where they asked him about black voters, and it was the same thing. They didn't, bro. None of them answered the questions. They just argued with each other, and then Trump was like, "Black people don't like Biden," or something like that.
Dude, I don't know where the black voter is right now. They must not like. Nobody likes anybody as a
Nobody
crazy
likes
part.
anybody.
Like
likes
Republicans
anybody.
don't like Trump. They certainly don't like Biden.
This might
Democrats
be the
certainly
lowest
don't like
turnout
Trump.
ever.
Yeah, this is gonna be wild.
It's gonna be bad, bro.
Now there are still some people. The Project 2025. he's gonna change the whole thing.
That's crazy.
But it's not gonna
What
happen.
kills me is they were up there arguing like they both have not been president in the last 8 years.
Yeah, like they both just didn't do horrible jobs. Like Trump did. I mean, yeah, everything was fine, I guess, in his hands, but he didn't really do anything. He was just kind of.
He was trying to say we had the cleanest water. It's not true,
Bro,
Oh, it's
lied.
the worst
You know
it's
what I
ever been. Now, like you see that pistachio company, that Israeli-owned pistachio company. They bought up like a ton of the water in California,
Bro,
in a
it's
certain
not
area,
surprised.
and then Nestle, I think, has like a huge chunk of water in California
Nestle
too.
tried to own the rain.
Yeah, the rain that falls.
The rainwater.
It's insane, dude. And what do? We send like 61 billion to Israel or something. Truly, though, you see what's going on. I saw a video. This guy was talking about how in a year it cost, which I don't know if this is true, it cost the Marine Corps to operate 50 billion, and we've sent out 61. Or we were about to pass a bill for 61 or something like that. We've sent them way more than that. Like, we've sent them like hundreds of billions of dollars probably
It's a
so
fucking
far
joke.
after all these years. It's insane.
The older I get, the more I realize this country is a sham, and
It's just horrible.
it's barely getting by because if you look at it, the government shuts down like every few months, every 6
Yeah.
months or so. There's a government shutdown.
Yeah.
It just tells you like this. The whole thing is like teetering. Like it's basically just on a camel's back. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you guys, man, it's that two-party system. We need
It's
regular folks.
I'm not gonna lie. After Trump, the Republican Party is cooked.
They
that
are.
shit is over with.
Who do they? They don't really have anybody, bro.
They don't like each other.
All they have is fucking
DeSantis.
No, they don't even like him. And then
They
they have
don't.
fucking who do they have? Ted Cruz. They don't like him. They
They don't like- they
legitimately
don't like
Republicans
anybody,
don't
bro.
like Ted Cruz.
These guys are worms.
All they have is crazy people like Lauren Boebert, and then what's the other bitch, Marjorie Taylor Greene?
Yeah.
People who are like
People hate her too.
legitimately insane. Like they believe there's like lasers in space attacking like crazy shit.
I've
There's
seen that
chameleons in the white
Yes, bro.
in Congress and shit.
They think there's like the lizard people thing.
Yes, bro.
I have heard that space laser thing that they say whenever they need to kill somebody, they shoot down a space satellite laser. Which, all right, hold on.
Now hold on.
Hear me.
Hear me out.
It would be cool though, right?
It makes sense to me.
Have you guys ever seen those when they do like laser engraving and stuff, and they have like gamma ray thing?
Yeah.
Now imagine one big one from
there-
the sky.
There's no space.
Wouldn't there be
laser.
some
That's pinpointed.
evidence?
That's so
yeah,
insane.
bro. People would have to know about it.
How would you in a controlled way shoot a laser from space at a target?
At one person.
At just
Yeah.
without destroying the entire like house.
Yeah, without
You know
leaving
what I
a
mean?
crater in the
It's
ground
bullshit, bro.
that people would question.
You think somebody would have noticed like, oh hey, my neighbors got fucking eviscerated by a laser?
You don't think with conspiracy theorists, for me, the main issue I have is like, bitch, if they were doing some shit, you would not know.
True.
You would not even
Well,
know.
but that's what they think. They think they're the first to find out.
And it's crazy because you don't know.
You don't
Oh,
know.
100%. The things we don't know scare us. Even Trump last night was saying, he's like, you guys don't even know how close to World War III we are. But like, the thing with
said
that,
that?
yeah, the thing with that guy though is like,
What?
he said that. But the thing with him is like, I can't. He sensationalizes a lot of shit.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to trust. You
You
know
get
what I
people
mean?
panicked and like on his
Yes,
side.
because he likes to get people like panic. He likes to say they're coming into the border, they're killing all of your family, they're
He
raping
was
your
going
daughters.
crazy on immigration.
He was.
He was wilding.
Because he
what
knows
did they say, Biden migrant crime?
Biden migrant crime.
That
That's what he was
shit
calling
was
it.
nuts.
Because he knows it's a hot button issue. He knows if he presses the button, it gets people's attention. They're like, yeah, the immigrants are taking our jobs.
And it's your fucking guy's fault.
Yeah.
He's sending them to everywhere.
He's sending them all over the fucking place, dude. It's crazy that the whole immigration
It
thing is
is
nuts.
bro. This political shit is bullshit.
1,000 white guys will drown some babies, but the second which is horrible. There was like I don't even matter. They did something bad to a 12-year-old. Y'all see that story?
I didn't see it.
It was blowing up. I think it was in New York or something like that. An immigrant dude did something real bad to a 12-year-old girl.
Oh, he raped
And
the 13.
her
Yeah,
for like an hour.
I was
and then
in,
killed her.
I was in New York when that happened.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was all.
Christ.
We were watching the local news because in the morning we were getting ready for work and shit. I would just have the local news on in the hotel room.
Yeah.
And they were
New
talking
York
about
is
it.
going crazy. Like it is kind of fucked up there right now.
Yeah,
It
they were talking about it. There was like a 13-year-old boy and like a 13-year-old girl, and I guess they were friends. And the immigrant dude ran up to him with a machete.
Mhm.
Then he was like, I'm gonna hit you or do something to you if you don't come with me. And he took them into the forest. He tied them up, and then he raped
Both
the
of
girl.
them?
Yeah, he took both of them. And he raped
God
the,
fucked
damn.
up.
he raped the girl, and then he left. And then they found him in a bodega.
Mhm.
Like civilians found him. Good Samaritans.
the fuck
and
out
they
of him,
dude.
whooped his shit.
Beat
like,
the fuck out of
They
him.
didn't even
That's what I'm talking about.
like civilian arrest him. They just whooped his
I'm
shit
with
and
that
then called the
shit.
cops.
How'd they know it was him?
They knew.
Because New York, as soon as it happened, New York put his face everywhere. They
Yeah.
put it all over
Oh,
social
they had cameras
media.
and all. He was on camera and shit.
Yeah. New York put it all over social
Wow.
media. They put it all over like news. They put it everywhere. So people who
Man.
are like live there, they knew like that. It was
That's one thing about New Yorkers. They will beat the fuck out of a rapist.
That's good.
They will catch you getting a fucking a bagel
Yeah.
and get to beating the brakes off you.
Or
Oh,
someone
yeah,
who
they
slaps a
whoop the
lady
shit.
or something.
Yeah,
They'll all
oh
jump on
my
it.
God.
They'll jump on them.
Or an old lady,
I mean,
they might kill you.
because the thing is, you just got to get them on the ground. Once they're on the ground, 1,000 people will step in and be like, well, I might as well get one or two in.
Get a little kick in.
I might as well get two.
on my
kicks
way
in.
to work.
But I saw I saw so many news articles of that story.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but it happens all the time. And I get it. It's horrible, of course. But it's clearly like pushing an agenda.
It is.
It's fucked up.
Of course, man. It's like the whole thing is to like paint immigrants as bad. Like one of the things that Trump said is that if he becomes president, he would do like a massive deportation type of act. But it's like
It's not
okay,
possible.
So how do you do that? The question they asked them, they're like, okay, you're gonna do that. The debate people asked them, the people who stage it, they said, how do you stage this? Is it for all illegal people? Is it for what if somebody's illegal but their spouse is legal?
Yeah.
What if they're illegal but their children who are
Born
here
here
are now legal? Do you
Yeah.
deport them but leave the kid? Like, how does that work? Because it's a very nuanced discussion.
If
Yeah.
you're not from here, you're getting out.
But that's
That's
pretty
all he
much
was saying.
that's
Yeah.
pretty much what he said. He didn't answer the question. He just kind of like went around it and then went back to Biden. and just
Because it's
shit on
Biden's
Biden.
fault that they're even here. It's like, bitch, answer the question.
Yeah, bro, y'all are focusing on spilt milk and like I'm trying to look ahead to the future.
Give
No
me
one's
a solution.
bro. No one laid out any
you want to
solutions.
know why they gonna die in 3 years? They don't know the solution.
No, truly, bro.
They're
They're
gonna die.
they're not gonna last through another term
They
or something.
can't, bro.
But
I
like-
thought for a split second, I thought Biden was gonna die up there because he called,
Same,
and
bro.
I was like,
It's a fair chance. If you look at their age and all that shit, it's a fair
Dog.
chance that they could straight up die, like
Yeah.
overnight or something, just
They'd-
from old age.
They'd probably
literally.
have the best healthcare in the country.
They
though.
must.
better
They
than
better.
that, better than the average American.
But do you think if Biden was dying, do you think they would try to cover it up for as long as possible?
Of
Or do-
course, bro.
Do you
That
think
would
they'd be like
not
he has to step down from health issues?
No, they would
they
cover it up.
I think if he gets the second term, they won't care. They'll let him die.
They'll let him die.
You
'Cause
sit up there in the chair,
Kamala
dude.
gonna be like, bro, chill.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do some shit for
Yo,
you.
I'm so high,
man.
bro.
I don't want her.
Please don't send me
bro.
up on that stage. I'm high as shit.
If
Biden.
she,
Fuck.
all right. So let's say
my eyes red. Biden, are my eyes red?
let's say hypothetically,
That's a funny joke.
let's say hypothetically Biden wins.
Yeah.
Then he dies by old age.
He dies at what's the fucking ceremony? when he gets his-
Inauguration.
Not the inauguration, but like the night of. They're like, oh, you won again? He's like, thank you.
Giving his speech, he
Falls
just keels
straight down.
over.
Falls over.
So then, is Kamala? Kamala's leading this bitch after that?
Yeah, it's Kamala.
bro.
She has to, right?
Hey, go to the VP.
No.
Can she turn it down?
Can she turn it down?
Can we go to someone else?
Yeah, can she say no thanks?
Bro,
or
you
no?
know her power hungry ass not gonna turn that shit down. She's gonna say,
Bro.
mm.
I don't know what she does. I don't know what her
She
policy.
doesn't do anything.
I don't know what her
She don't do shit,
personality.
bro.
She's a power hungry person. I mean, they
Bro,
all are. They all
yeah,
are.
they all are. They're power hungry pieces of shit.
Yeah.
It's crazy how they hit her. She's gone.
She not being hidden. She don't do shit.
I don't know
doing
where
it.
She
she
be
is.
at the crib.
Wasn't she getting freaky with someone? Wasn't she like in a threesome couple with
A throuple? I don't know.
Yeah, am
I
I
don't
crazy?
know.
With an old rapper. She was with a rapper.
With the rapper.
Kamala with
I'm
a
so dead
nah,
serious. Hold on, hold on.
Nah,
Let's find out.
Nah,
I
I
don't
mean, she is
think
from
so.
Oakland.
I don't think she was in the throuple.
I wouldn't put it past her. Maybe she
I've
killed
heard.
Tupac.
I heard she was locking people up
Yeah,
in
left
California
and right.
for like little bullshit, like
Left and right, bro.
for like
you had
possession of weed.
a crumb of weed.
Yeah, like
You
she
know
was.
who it is?
She on some
Who?
bullshit.
It's Montel Williams.
She was.
Oh,
wait,
that's fire.
wait,
Look.
what?
She was kind of bad too.
Oh yeah, she was bad. That's actually
Actually, yeah,
That's-
she didn't look bad, but damn, she was with Montel Williams.
Not bad.
Was it a throuple?
Not too bad. But anyways, yeah, it
Was
was
really a throuple?
It's.
who is Montel? What
Damn,
is his
Montel
song?
is that dude. He had the,
Is that
he had the,
Return of the
the-
Mac?
the daytime show, bro.
I don't know if they were like
Oh.
officially
Daytime
dating.
talk show.
I said, is that Return of the Mac?
Return of the Mac. Gio said, "Return of the Mac."
Montel Williams is what? He's a talk show guy, right?
He's a
Yes.
daytime talk shows. Gio says, "A return of the Mac."
It's the return.
Oh, that guy's British.
That's an amazing song, though.
Yeah.
Nah, Return of the Mac's British.
He is. He's British.
Don't break my heart.
What's
like
his
that,
name?
bro?
I think his name is Mac Morrison.
Nah, come on, chill out, man.
I swear to God.
that song's too good to be British. Come
What
on,
do you
bro.
mean?
Don't say that.
The Brits
man.
sometimes have some pretty
Yeah, they got
pretty good
some shit.
raps.
Let me look it up, bro.
Yeah, Mac Morrison. Mark Morrison.
Shit get blicky and a sinky.
He said that in the
of
middle
the
of Return of the Mac.
Mark Morrison.
I swear he's British.
Yeah, you're
British,
right.
yeah.
German-born British singer. He's a bruv.
Yeah, he's a bro.
Damn,
He's
he's
a
a
bro.
German bro.
From Leicester.
Wow.
German bro.
Leicester. I
From
mean,
Leicester, England.
that's just
Hey,
a silly
bro.
name. Liverpool.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Young Kamala could get it.
Young Kamala could get
Young
it.
Kamala-
Young Kamala could get knocked off.
Does
Montel
she have
Williams
your
had
Does she
his.
have your vote because she was hot?
Nah, that bitch be doing too much. She too weird. I can
She
see.
is
I
weird.
know who she was in college, so I can tell by what she does now.
Y'all saw that video of her and her sister in that interview
Oh, they gonna say
No.
something else.
I mean, she's just like loopy, dude. She's like tipsy or something.
Oh,
is what it
God.
seems
It's
like.
recent.
No, I think it was like maybe a year ago or
She's a
something like
bird. She's just a smart bird.
that. She's a bird.
She's a bird.
The vice
She's a
president.
bird. She's a bird.
She said we might have a bird as president,
That's a
bro.
bird ass bitch.
She's a bird.
Yeah.
He said.
She is a bird, dude.
She is, bro.
She is. She's kind of, yeah, she's just fucking
She just
falling around.
Takes her pills
Eating
and
the seed.
fucking.
She's
Listens.
zannied up.
It's for real. She's zannied up. She lets the advisors basically run everything.
Yeah.
Do they
That's
live in the White House? Does she live in the White House?
I don't know if the VP lives in the White House.
I was
Good
trying to
question.
figure out where she lives.
I think only the.
I want to say that.
Knocked on that door.
I'll be the first man.
So I googled some pictures of you earlier.
That shit looking nice.
Gio's
I
trying
won't keep it the same.
Gio's trying to get in line so when Biden dies, he can fucking get in good.
I also have a talk show.
Yeah, Gio for president.
I also have a
Run
talk.
for Kamala Harris.
I also have a talk. That's
also
gonna-
have a talk
That's
show.
gonna be your in.
We actually had an episode about you a little bit. If he runs again, is he going to take her with him?
Of
Yeah.
course, bro.
He can't change.
It would
He
be.
can't change.
He
He
should.
can't. If he, I agree, he should. But if he did, it would be like very disrespectful.
Yeah.
To her?
Yes.
It would be pretty
It
disrespectful.
would be a sign of
But
weakness.
I don't know who Trump is going to. He hasn't picked anybody, so we don't even know who's.
Like
his guy.
Flavor Flav or something.
Imagine. Bro.
Okay.
It's going to be a black dude or
Now-
a black lady. It's gonna.
It's gonna
Now
be
that's the
somebody.
conversation.
It's gonna be somebody ethnic.
It's going to be somebody ethnic.
But it's not gonna be.
Oh, it might be
it's-
that Indian guy, right?
It's gonna be one of
I
those
think it
ethnic
could be
people
him.
who's like a traitor to the race. It's
Yeah.
gonna be one of those types.
Like
of ethnic.
Candace
course.
Owens. or
Yeah,
something.
like Candace Owens.
Candace Owens.
Exactly, one of those grifter types.
Yeah.
Yeah, Candace Owens is a loser, dude.
Like I agree. I don't think he picks another white person. I think he's like, you know what? I need to like persuade the black people and the Hispanics that like I'm good.
Yeah.
Because if you ask any like Hispanic people, they love Biden. He's their dude because he.
I didn't know that.
There's a good amount that like Trump, dude. A lot of these
Most-
Southern Hispanics, but most.
I would say
probably.
majority. I'm talking like number wise majority.
Yeah,
Like Biden,
especially women.
and especially women. Like a lot of the illegal immigrants coming in, you ask them, they fucking love Biden because he opened the floodgates. He let them all come in. They fucking love him.
Crazy part is he didn't even really do that much. They're just kind of getting better at it, and no one's changing anything. So they're
Yeah.
just like kind of walking right in.
Oh my God, I saw Ben Carson's face. Oh God.
Isn't he? He's dead. He died from COVID.
He's dead?
He died from COVID.
He died?
Who was
He
he?
died for-
Like a senator or something?
No
He
way,
was,
Ben Carson died.
He was a surgeon. He wanted to run for president. He was another black dude.
Oh,
He was
a surgeon.
He was was he a senator? Yeah, he was like a famous brain surgeon,
What the fuck?
and he was like a politician too.
See, now
He's
that's
alive.
what we need.
Ben
Ben Carson's alive.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
How old is he?
He's like 70.
Are you sure he's
I
alive?
swear to God, he's
feel like I
looking
had
at
read-
his stupid ass face right now.
Oh, I'm thinking about somebody else.
I
then.
cook up brains.
He's not the surgeon, right?
Cook brains, I make a nice brisket.
Slow roast that thing. 8 hours it's been on the grill. 8 hours.
And in that time, I did a surgery.
Bro, who am I thinking about then?
I feel like you're talking about the Supreme Court guy.
Maybe it was a Supreme Court
Yeah.
guy. I don't know, man.
Ben Carson's dead. I was like, what? That would have been a shock to me.
Y'all got me thinking about Supreme Chalupa.
This man got chalupas on the mind.
Chalupa's on the brain, bro.
Oh
You
shit,
know-
let's pause. Well, y'all can keep talking. I got to change the battery.
Okay.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
my God.
I saw. So something funny about talking about Trump running with an ethnic. Trump. I sound like Biden.
Can't talk right. He got
Trump running with an ethnic.
chalupas on the mind. He's fucking losing his marbles over here.
Trump running with an ethnic person. Jesus Christ, that's a hard one. So there were a couple of Trump stores, right, at the top, at the little like dock thing when we went, like that little carnival area, or whatever. Think of it like Kima or something like that. So for some reason, bro, and I've seen this at every Trump store I've ever seen. You don't see them all the time, but when you see like a straight up store that is completely dedicated to Trump, it is always black dudes working in there. Every single time. And you know what they're doing. They're trying to get like black voters and like shit like that. But it's weird, right? Have you noticed that?
I've never been to one.
It was like two young black dudes in one, two young black dudes in another one. They're just like chilling on their phone. There's like regular guys. Yeah, they don't like Trump. There's no way. They were just regular ass dudes, just chilling like regular teens.
They got to get the fucking vote of the people other than the whites.
Yeah, but it's crazy every time. Every single time I've seen one. And it's been maybe 5 times in my life.
But
or
then
something.
again,
It's
with, like-
always a black dude.
The way the fucking electoral college works, like, they're going to decide either way. The representatives are going to decide either way. The delegates are going to decide. So it's like your vote is more of like a suggestion for your delegate. It's like, hey, delegate, like, maybe don't pick this guy, but your delegate can easily say, fuck you, I'm going to pick the other dude.
Yeah, and that's what they will do. They'll
Yeah,
hit you with
every
and
time.
they'll fucking do whatever they want. And
Me-
they'll take the bribe money, and they're all bastards, man.
But
They
the shit's
truly are.
concerning, man. Like, it makes me think about, like, what's the future for this country? Is it just us, like, continually running a bunch of, like, 80-year-old men until they die? And then after that, are we just electing very fringe people, like, super fringe left, super fringe right people? Like, What happens from here?
I don't know, bro, but we're going. I mean, World War III is truly on the way. Now, I don't know if it'll be like a straight up world war, but we are not going to be the superpower for much longer. Like, there are other people going up to the top, and we're not doing so hot. We're going down. I don't know. I don't know what it'll be. I think it'll be that. I mean, that's kind of what it's always been, right? Swings one way, swings the other way, hard.
Yeah, like one empire, one country, whatever is like the superpower, and then it, it goes to one, and then it goes to another, and then like it kind of bounces around.
But like the presidency, like the left and right bullshit, like we vote real hard right one year, we vote real hard left.
It gets
the other
erratic.
year.
Yeah, it bounces a lot.
It happens all the time. So I have no idea truly what's happening. And then like the pandemic, so many things have happened in these last like few years.
Yeah,
that a lot of people are starting to like open their eyes. And then the internet, like little kids and shit like that, they're on the internet. They see what's going on. They see the jokes, but they still see the political shit.
Imagine this: Trump wins, and then he outlaws the term limits.
Oh my god!
Then he's like, you know what? I'm gonna keep running.
That's civil war.
And then Biden keeps running against him, and they're like in their 90s,
there
trying
was a
to
movie
win the
about
presidency
that
again.
we watched in like high school, where like a president got elected, and I swear to God, he outlawed the Constitution.
Oh my god!
And it was kind of funny looking back at it, but now that shit could be real.
I mean, everyone would have to be on this guy's side for a little bit at least.
Everybody.
At least like a good enough people that are in power or weapons.
People
or
would
military.
really have to fuck with you to let you take complete control of a country. Like if you guys are familiar with like El Salvador's president,
Yeah.
Oh god.
he basically like took control of the country, and like people are accusing him of being like an authoritarian, but he's like doing good shit for the country. Like he's getting rid of criminals. He's trying to stimulate business in the country. So he has a very high like approval rate among the people who live there. Like they like him. They really ride with him. They're like, you know what? If he wants to keep being president, one more term, one more term. Like let's fucking do it. Like,
Maybe let's let him do it for the rest of his life.
let him do it forever.
I mean, the change is kind of crazy. He whipped him
good,
into
man.
shape fast.
That's good.
And I think his first term he was running on cleaning everything up or
cleaning up the gangs.
yes, that like
Which he
safety.
did. He
Now
did what he
he's
said he
worried
was gonna
about like tourism and
Trying
like
to
building the country up.
Infrastructure, trains, stuff like that. Things that countries like that need.
I wonder how
guy.
he did it. Like, how would he get the gangs to be like,
Bro,
yo, chill out.
the way they did it, I'm not even kidding you.
Yeah.
They spent more in the military, and then they like military and like cops, and they literally just went into different like cities. Anybody even remotely affiliated with a gang,
Oh.
They got
even
them
if your
all.
cousin was banging MS-13, you were
Jail.
taken in. If you had a tattoo, let's say you're not a gang affiliated, but you had a tattoo,
Yeah.
you were taken in. Everybody was taken in.
That's why people are upset about the human aspect of it. Is that like people that might have got locked up that shouldn't have been?
Yeah.
Because they're getting locked up and put in like cattle. He's like
Yeah.
it's not like a nice pretty.
It comes at
cell.
a cost.
Yeah, they're like laying on the floor and
And
shit.
it's like, what if I had a tattoo, but I kind of stopped gangbanging?
yeah.
That's
So I got to go to jail now.
yeah.
shouldn't
That
have
could
done
They
it.
can
happen.
put me in
Man.
jail with the people that I quit.
Now I
You're
see
gonna start
where,
banging again.
I see where you're coming from, but it worked, I guess. Right?
It worked, bro. It's a safe country now. Legitimately, it's nice and it's clean.
Hey, man, I'm not from there, so they got it.
Listen,
they win.
leave him in there for a few years, and then we start evaluating him later.
Yeah.
We see how serious your crime was.
Yeah.
Maybe
Then,
we'll
they,
let you out in a
then
few
the gangs
years.
all unite
Yeah.
and they fucking hold a coup.
They become a super gang.
Because that's what you need,
Yeah.
really, to because that's essentially a coup. If you're gonna try to like run on infinite terms, so the military and the police have to be on your side.
That's what they're doing in Bolivia right now. They're going through
Yeah.
some weird shit right now.
Yeah, I think the U.S. is up to it, right?
a coup is when they turn against you.
Yeah. Oh, wait, yeah. So,
Yeah.
Like a coup. Like let's say if you're the leader of a country and then there's a coup, that means like some people strategize to basically close you out, to take away your position of power.
oh, so that's
And
just a
they,
dictatorship if you stay.
They kill you and they assassinate you.
yeah, okay.
If you can survive the coup, you're a fucking G. You
Well,
own,
but-
that's your country. You own that bitch pretty
That's
much.
your country.
If you survive a coup, that's insane.
I took control of the whole country. Here I am now.
Never works out well though. I mean, look at
Forever.
The fucking, look at all of them.
We might have a
Like
we might have a Trump Biden coup later on. One of them
Bro.
might start a coup against the other one.
I see a new party probably like coming up after them.
I hope, bro.
There
I
must be,
hope.
bro. We need
The new
something.
Americans.
the Green Party.
The Green
No,
man.
and truly, like, dude, people are opening their eyes and shit, and
Yeah.
it feels silly to say that, but that is the truth. More people have access to information. They're learning at a younger age. They're way more curious than older people are who are busy with their jobs and
True.
shit.
But let's just close them for 4 more years
Yeah.
while these
I
guys
would-
run.
I would actually love like the two-party system being broken up.
I agree,
Yeah.
man. I think
It sucks.
we'd benefit a lot more from having more candidates.
Yeah.
Because then like, the bullshit will get filtered out, and the people who are really like actually going to have a purpose and do good for us, they'll
Yo.
get like pushed to the top.
Yeah.
I would like to think.
Because it's always going to end up,
Or it could be
especially
the other
now,
side.
like after the whole Trump and Biden thing, now it's going to end up that every person, the left and right, is super left, super right. That's just what it is.
Nah, I don't think so.
I don't see any like middles. You see like middles?
I see middle.
Because
I feel
now
like
they're trying
majority
to aim
of
for their
people-
voters.
I feel like I'm a middle.
I feel like majority
No.
of people are in the middle.
I'm talking about who's gonna get like to the presidency, like the final two.
No.
They're always gonna be ridiculous candidates.
I don't think so.
Oh, I hope so. I hope we get.
I hope they're not
person.
ridiculous candidates. I hope they're just like more moderate type of
Yeah.
candidates. Because I would even consider Trump like a moderate. He's not like a hard right president.
He's trying to lean that
He flirts
way,
with them,
Yeah.
but like
but he's not over there.
he's not like a hard right. Like,
guess-
he didn't say like because they asked him like, would you get rid of abortion for rape and incest? He said no, I wouldn't. Like
Yeah.
I would make sure there's exceptions. So he's not like a super hard right type president. He's
No,
more of like
true.
a moderate, but he
Which
definitely
is pretty
flirts,
right.
He flirts with the
He
ideas.
be flirting with him.
He flirts with the crazies.
I think it's getting people that appeal to those people.
Exactly. That's
So,
what's-
so those people are hard right, but Trump. Yeah, you're right. Trump is not super hard right.
He's-
or anything.
he's telling the
a
crazy-
He
deal.
did come up appealing to them though.
He's
Yeah.
telling the crazies like, come on guys, like come on.
Yeah. Oh, he had people that hadn't voted in like 10 years and shit
Yeah,
coming
that's
out
what
to
he's
vote.
doing.
He had,
Like Obama is not American.
Yeah.
Vote for me.
He's Hawaiian.
He's
What-
Hawaiian.
What does
They
he
try,
say?
to say he was born in Kenya.
Yeah, he was a
Yeah.
Kenyan.
Show
I
us
was
the
gonna
birth
say you should-
certificate. That shit was crazy.
I don't give a fuck where he was born. The guy knows English. He's a smart dude. Fucking leave him up
Bro,
there.
think
Man.
about. I think about something like think about all the crazy racist shit Obama
Bro,
dealt with. Bro.
Horrible shit.
Crazy.
They
The
would
guy's
chill
probably-
outside the White House.
Like
with,
he's a billion.
KKK and
He's a
shit on.
billionaire, whatever. He's fine, but just think about it, bro. Like think about all the death threats, all the failed attempts for people to try and kill him just because he's the first black president.
Man.
Yeah.
It's probably innumerable. You can't even count it.
Isn't his middle name Hussein?
Yeah,
Yeah. That was kind of a wild.
had
double
to hide that
whammy.
one.
Yeah, that was a.
he's lucky he even got elected with a middle name
yeah,
of Hussein,
that
bro.
was kind of crazy.
And he's so smooth too. How could you hate him? But they fucking hate
Can't,
him.
bro. I was watching the Anthony Bourdain episode when he went to Vietnam and then he was with Obama, and I was like, man, it's hard to fucking. I mean, I know this guy bombed a lot of fucking people, but it's hard
Yeah.
to fucking hate this guy, bro.
I
He's
don't know
just-
how cool of a guy he really was, but
he's so smooth, man. He's so intelligent and just well thought out and just
Yeah.
open minded. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, man.
All that for him to barely beat Mitt Romney and fucking John McCain.
I know.
Well, hey,
That's the
at
crazy
the
shit.
end of the year, I go check out his fucking top 25
Yeah.
songs and shit. Oh, Obama's really into Cheeseburger in Paradise. this year.
Obama like smooth jazz, huh?
We were watching the debate last. Was that last night? Yeah. And I was like, man, Hillary Clinton is probably mad as fuck.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
man. She's like, it could have been me. I could have been president.
It's fucked
Oh,
up,
she would have
bro.
done some bad things in that
Well,
office,
she would've,
bro.
but-
She would have put us in war, maybe the same or worse than Biden.
Probably worse. I don't think she was going to be a good president.
I want to make
I don't
some
think so
women
either.
jokes.
I think
of
that's
course,
the
but-
no, I just think she's a bad person.
yeah,
I
No
agree.
matter her sex, I think she's just a bad person.
she's a bad person. Yeah, she's
so
a bad
no matter
person.
what would have happened,
Yeah,
and I don't want Bill back in there with no responsibility,
playing the sax and shit.
getting domed off again.
Getting
Dome
too
the
busy,
fuck
too
up.
busy getting domed off, not instituting any policies.
Oh my god,
Hillary's gone.
getting domed up by your secretary.
Getting
Yeah,
domed.
Oh, thank God she's gone.
Go ahead and bring Monica back.
Oh, thank
Big
God
Monica.
she's busy now for 4 years.
But I think,
4 years.
I was looking this up. I think during Bill Clinton's run was the only time in the past 30, 40 years that we've had a budget surplus instead of a deficit, which is insane. So that means we actually
Bill
had
Clinton's?
Bro.
we had more money to do things with, to like
Wow.
invest in the country and do
Sometimes you got to have balance. He
So we
works
weren't
so
in debt.
hard.
You never hear that ever.
No,
we're
there hasn't-
always tight on money.
There
Everyone.
bro, there hasn't been a surplus. We're so tight on money, they're trying to cut like everything. Like cut this part of Medicaid, cut this part of fucking Social Security. Let's cut this. Let's cut that. I'm like,
Shit
bro,
was up in the 90s. It was great.
Yeah, we're just lining pockets. That's really what it is.
Yeah.
We're getting better and better at letting the corporations get bigger and bigger, and the politicians are just raking in more money, like more money than ever, I would imagine. Even like regular politics, like just regular people that are in Congress.
oh, your local dudes, bro.
yeah, they're
fucking-
all raking in money.
Of course, man. Me and Gio were just talking about it before you got here. We were saying, like, why do you think, specifically in Houston, where there's no public transportation, why do you think that there's all these, like, roads or road extensions that they keep building, all these highways,
yeah.
and they
Yeah.
take forever to build? It's because they keep delaying it because the money's coming from, like, the state. They're just trying to steal the money from the state and the city.
Hell yeah.
That construction company rakes in some money.
Yeah, bro.
Slide you a little bit.
Yeah, they kick it back
Give me
to
that
you.
contract.
They actually, not to you, they're slick about it. They kick it back to, like, your cousin's girlfriend's wife.
Yeah.
And then that bitch hands it to someone else, someone else, and then
Yeah.
eventually it gets back to you.
Or like someone who owns like a fucking construction company, like raw materials company or something like that. They buy all the materials from this guy. The money goes around.
Yeah,
You
they
know what I
donate.
mean?
They donate to your fucking campaign through their uncle's fucking name, and then boom, that money goes right to your pocket.
You know what they need? They need to fucking shut down taking donor money for campaign from
Oh,
companies.
bro, that's
Nah,
the biggest.
They need it.
Bro, they need to just get motherfuckers on the internet, flip that camera over, and start talking to me on
Flip that
TikTok, bro. No, but truly, like, where there is someone donating you money, like a corporation, there is an agenda.
Yeah, there's a vested
yeah.
interest, bro.
There has to be. Like,
Of course.
it'll always be a conflict of interest. There's just no way that you could just take the money. They'll be like, I don't mind whatever you do, whatever you want to do.
Bro,
Yeah, for real.
I gave you $10 million, but whatever you want to do, whatever you're doing.
the prime minister in Britain or in England he was just doing that shit where he was trying to implement a rule that if you're over 18, you have to automatically enlist in the military.
Oh my god.
And so he did like a TikTok video where he was like, "Hey guys, sorry," and it had like all the TikTok sounds and shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, "I'm sorry to be interrupting your feed right now. That thing that they said about me was not true. It's not. You don't have to automatically enlist. You can also sign up for a like a monthly service thing where you like deliver food to old people or some shit.
Oh, so it's like, but
He gives you the option of doing both.
Okay, that's not as bad.
do
not as
volunteer work
bad.
or you go fight a war.
Volunteer or go fight the war,
Bro.
That's
or go dig up bodies in the Thames.
that's not bad. That's not bad at all. That'll make people fucking go volunteer.
Hey, man.
You want to go to war or you want to go to soup kitchen every Sunday?
I wouldn't mind giving food to some old people.
I'll give
or
food.
homeless people.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be on the front. Fuck that. Fuck the front lines, man.
I'm just gonna leave
I'm not
the
trying
country.
to die.
There's no chance I'm going to war. There's no chance.
Shit.
I have no pride in it. Well, actually, unless like some like Hitler shit happened. Then
Oh no, I'm good.
hold on, guys. What if like it came out that something horrible was happening in another country or something like that?
There already are things.
Another,
horrible.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not going. I will,
Stop.
I will
Not going.
only. The only
How can
situation.
you set that up? There's no way to set that
Bro,
up.
the only situation I will literally ever go to war is if that shit shows up on our doorstep. Like if they're at Houston and they're like doing shit,
Yeah.
maybe then. Otherwise, nah.
I might dip. I might go just to fucking Idaho or something.
Yeah, I ain't doing
They,
that
they
shit.
won't find me there.
I'm going to Guatemala.
Yeah.
You go
Outta
to
here.
Guatemala. You're gonna be the only black person in Guatemala.
Go up to Canada or something.
Yeah, I'm gone.
Canada
Nah.
never be having wars, man. They haven't had a war in
They don't got
like
shit.
200 years
They don't got
or
shit.
more.
That's
They don't
why.
got shit to fight over.
That's
Yeah.
just a bunch of frozen land
We also back them up.
and Drake. There's a bunch of frozen land and Drake.
Bro, only a sixth of their land is like used.
I've heard there's just pretty much just the west coast and then just the east coast, and that's it.
The west and the south, and then that's it.
The
They're
south
bold.
is used.
It's way too cold.
Yeah, the south of Canada is used.
I didn't know that.
That's sort of like, that's the way I think of their map.
I just
like,
think of it as like
All
west
the good shit in the middle.
and then like east, like Toronto's like east, right?
I think so. Well, yeah, let's say that. The west and the east is used. The north and the south, they don't give a fuck about nothing. Them motherfuckers play hockey.
I wonder if anybody actually
Chill.
lives in like those parts where it's super fucking cold.
Yeah, people live there.
I would think the South would be more inhabited because it's like a little. I mean, not much colder, but a little colder at least.
It's closer to America.
Yeah, it's closer to America.
Yeah.
Better for companies or whatever. I would think that those areas would thrive more. But I guess people they want the coast, or maybe there's certain geographical areas that they want to live around. I don't know.
Yeah, I think they want the city.
I don't know what the fuck's happening over there.
I've
I
heard
don't fucking
I've heard
know.
they have their own problem. I've heard they really mistreated Native American people.
Oh,
Like we did
yeah.
too. But I've heard like
Yeah.
they did some really crazy shit
Yeah,
to
they're
them.
digging up like schools.
Yeah.
Like, old, like fucking big ass. I shouldn't be laughing.
With like 10,000 kids' bodies.
Yeah, dead
Yeah.
bodies.
Like
Yeah.
they did some like segregation type shit, but like on another level, and it was like cruel to my understanding. I don't know
Yeah.
the specifics of it, but that's just what I've heard.
And we think they're so nice, dude. Nah, they
Nah.
just fucking talk like these or whatever they talk like, and we think that they're nice guys, but they're not nice guys
They're
at
not
all.
nice guys.
The crazy thing is nobody
You're
is
native?
a nice guy.
Don't come around me.
Just speaking of nice guys, I went down this rabbit hole. I found this guy on YouTube. I still don't know his name because his channel name is Korean, but he's this Korean dude, super charismatic, long hair, and he's a polyglot, which is somebody who knows like fucking 8 languages. He knows English, French, Italian, Japanese, Chinese, Korean, Spanish. He knows a bunch of different languages. And he's like a master sommelier, so like one of those fancy people who knows a lot about wine, and like that's his trade, right?
Wine specifically.
Yeah, so he'll like
Gary Vanderpump, if someone would say.
yeah, pretty like a fucking Asian one.
Yeah.
And he goes to like different restaurants with his wife, and he'll like film. He'll put a camera there,
Yeah.
and like he'll do it like here in like in L.A. or he'll go like in France. He'll go to Spain, and then I started watching his videos because I found this one that was like being treated like shit in Spain or no Spain in France. Because in France, they're famous for bad service. They're
You said
famous.
I want to see that.
I was like, I'm interested to see this.
Oh, so they're talking shit about him and he knows the language.
Yes, they don't think he knows.
Ah.
And like they're just treating him rude and shit, right? And like he's talking to his wife in Korean.
This is my dream. I wish I could do this.
And he's like in Korean talking to his wife, and he's like, these people are like treating us like shit. Like they're super rude. But I guess it's just to be considered whenever you're like dealing with the French, like because they
Yeah.
just treat you like shit, bro.
Yeah.
And then all the videos, he's always super nice though. He never like bucks up at people.
Yeah.
But it's just interesting watching the dynamic of somebody who knows a bunch of different languages.
Yeah.
Going to like he'll go to Spain and he'll be like talking Spanish with the fucking people.
It is kind of crazy to be in a restaurant where they don't think that you know the language at all, even a
Yeah.
little bit, and you're secretly listening to all the fucked up shit they're saying about
You're
you.
just hearing everything.
I'm not gonna leave a tip.
I low-key, that's probably really nice for him.
Yeah.
But it probably doesn't feel good.
Shit, fuck him.
He's like listening to it in the background. That's kind of, I would hate to hear that.
I would too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think only the
But
U.S.
you're right. He could get back at him like that.
Only the U.S. tips anyway, so you don't have to tip anywhere.
Yeah,
else.
that's what I was just
That's
thinking
true.
about.
That's true.
I'm gonna steal a baguette on the way out. I don't
I'm
know.
stealing back.
May I say something? So, okay, I'm planning an Oregon trip, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, okay, so the homeless people really are fucked up in Portland.
It's
Yeah, it's
bad,
bad.
bro.
Yo, it's bad. So,
It depends on where you are.
all these, so I'm looking at hotel, right? I have a Hyatt credit card, so I get the Hyatt shit.
Oh.
So I was looking for Hyatts.
I think I know the height you're talking about.
And there's like a few, but like, you know, a lot of them are in downtown.
Yeah.
Or I guess like in a city area. I don't know what Portland even looks like, but all of them, every hotel really, like Hilton's, all that I've seen, they all look like they're in like real city, densely city.
Yeah, they're not gonna build a Hyatt on the outside of town. That's
Sometimes
that's
like off the side of a highway or something, but yeah, you're
very
right.
rarely because Hyatt's a nice hotel.
That's
Yeah.
gonna be a Hyatt Suites.
yeah, yeah. It's gonna be a Hyatt suite.
Or
We're not
a
building
Red
Hyatt
Roof
for
Inn.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I was looking at all these places, bro. Every single place charges you for parking, right?
Yeah, of course.
Even like, so I was looking at the parking lots, like the city ran ones or whatever. You look at the reviews. People are like, I left my car there for 8 hours. It got broken into.
Oh, bro,
like,
yeah.
I've been parking here for 2 months. It's got broken into like 5 times. So
I can tell
far.
you a good hotel to go to.
You know one in Portland?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
There's
Well,
a good Holiday Inn where like there's like a gate to get in the parking garage and you go under.
That's
Oh, you need
nice.
that, bro.
Yeah,
Because you don't want
it's
your shit. What do they call it in that video, Joe? Getting bipped?
Getting bipped.
You don't want
What
your
is
shit
that?
getting
Somebody
bipped,
throw a rock
bro.
through your shit.
That's popular. Yeah, they throw a rock
Bip
through
your
your
window.
Shit. They gonna bip your shit.
Grabbing all your stuff.
Yeah.
In San Francisco, the whole like West Coast, like Pacific Northwest Coast, all the way down to San Francisco, it's very popular to bip people's cars. So people just break into cars because
Just to see.
just to see them because there's not really like a huge consequence for doing that. Like if
Yeah.
you get caught in San Francisco, I don't think they do anything.
Yeah, I saw that in Portland. Like, you tell the cops, and they're just like, "Yeah, it happens all the time." Like, sorry,
You
dude.
got bipped, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
homie, you got bipped.
Your shit, this is a rental. Your
Yeah.
shit got bipped, son.
Oh, this dude got bipped.
Hey, get the rental insurance, man.
Of course. But so all these hotels, right? They offer. None of them really offer self parking. None of them, right? You have to find parking like around, and I don't really trust any of those things because of the reviews I've
God,
seen.
no.
So all of them offer valet. Bro, the cheapest valet I'm finding
$50.
$50 a night.
Oh yeah.
How can they even
Uh,
write that on the fucking website and not feel ashamed or something?
$50.
They don't give a fuck.
And so that made me think of tipping culture. You want me to tip this guy after I paid $50?
hell no.
But the motherfucker's driving my car and I'm staying there for 4 nights. I'm not gonna be a
He's
dickhead.
driving a car smoking a blunt in your shit.
he's gonna bip my shit
Catching
that
a
night.
vibe, bro.
He's gonna bip. The valet is gonna bip your shit.
He's like, bro, I'm so sorry. A homeless guy got into our gate and he bipped everyone's car.
He bipped
Wasn't
everybody's
me.
shit. I'm sorry,
Oh,
bro.
my
But yeah,
God.
it was absurd. And then like, okay, already I was upset about the valet amount, and then I thought about it, and so like that's like another $200 on my fucking stay. And then I'm like, wait a minute, I'm gonna have to tip this guy.
Bro.
Get the fuck
Bro,
out of here.
let's
But
just-
how can I not give him anything? Though?
Omar,
It's just
let's,
fucked up.
let's just go to Japan, bro.
I know.
No one's gonna bip
Why
you
do you
there.
go to Oregon?
Oregon's beautiful, guys.
Nah, you're
Bro,
gonna get
there's some-
bipped over there, bro.
Bro, they got Crater Lake. They got, and then
I've heard it's nice.
it's like a 45-minute drive into Seattle. If you really had like a good week, you could
Seattle's
drive
nice.
all over Washington.
And I was wrong.
Portland.
Yeah, they got
When
the-
you said
they got-
Portland, I was thinking of Portland. We stayed in Seattle.
Yeah. Oh, y'all stayed in
We
Seattle?
stayed in Seattle.
Well, I mean, look, there's a lot of nice things in Portland. I've seen like a lot of nice areas. It's just the fucking homeless people. Like
Yeah.
the stuff looks nice. It doesn't
Yeah.
look dirty. It's just the homeless people are gonna bip your shit.
And
they're
they're
gonna
there.
bip your shit.
Yeah.
They're gonna
They're
try and
there.
flash their meat at you and shit. Omar.
It's real hipster. So there's like all kinds of little cutesy shops.
Yeah,
But
I've heard that.
Look, you go to the cutesy fucking cafe, you might get a dick pressed against the window. You might, and you might get bit too.
It comes with it, bro. It's included.
First I bip your shit, then I show you my penis. What do you think about that?
Bip and then pip, bro.
Just to let you know how much of a man I am.
That's a bip pip combo. You got bip pip, dude.
Oh my
Fucking
god.
Portland, bitch. Don't you ever forget it.
Yeah.
Portland, I've heard it's bad there, and I've heard it's bad in Seattle, and then
Seattle's where
San
I was.
Francisco.
They
San
were
Francisco.
there, bro.
I
They
s-
were. They
I
were.
saw-
Sucks, man.
I saw a video of it was like the outskirts of Seattle, and this dude was in the gas station, and then a hooker walks in. She's like picking up Cheetos and shit, and she's wearing like a G-string and like a really like skimpy bikini, and then she's like, "Why are you filming me?" And then he says, "Why are you wearing that at a gas station?" And she's like, "Bro, leave me alone." Like
Yeah.
she's like, "I'm fucking like I've just been out here all day. Like leave me the fuck alone."
Yeah.
Yeah, she's right.
And then he's still like filming her, and then she walks to the fucking counter, and then she's like, "Can you stop fucking filming me?" And then he's like, He's like, make me fucking stop. Bet you.
Oh
won't.
my
He's like, I
I
bet you.
hope she bipped this shit.
He's like, I bet you can't run after me in them heels. She fucking ran real
Of
quick after
course,
his
bro.
ass.
She must be a pro in them.
He never
Yeah.
watched Boondocks.
She's
Them bitches be fast.
Bro,
in
she
heels.
ran so fast in them heels after his ass.
All they
fine
do is
lady
wear
was-
heels all day.
He was laughing, running out the fucking gas station.
yeah, because what
He
she's
said,
gonna
"Oh,
do is she
shit."
catches him,
Yeah,
or she
he-
might stab him. She might stab him.
bro.
Yeah, bro.
That's
he said,
true.
He said,
So
oh
we
shit.
give him that HIV.
Ooh,
That
dude.
AIDS.
The Hep C, the
She
HIV.
cuts her hand, is like running after him with it
Oh.
open. It's like ah.
She might get her pimp on him to fuck him up.
Yeah. Exactly.
He might have been outside waiting in the car.
For all he knows.
What'd you say to my bitch?
What'd you say to my bitch?
Don't you ever think my bitch slow ever again?
Yeah, or it's like a white ass
I
white
got the
dude from
fattest
Portland.
bitches around this town.
You know, my girl, she told me that you were being real mean to her. It's like some hipster pimp.
I've been seeing a lot of trends where it's like specifically around like Seattle and also San Francisco too.
Yeah.
People take pictures of like these homeless bitches or like these like prostitutes, and some of them will be pretty, and like the post will be like, hold up, like I can change her.
I can
Shit, like,
save her, bro.
I can save her. I can change her.
I can
Unless,
take her away.
I mean, have you been down like Bissonnette? Like you know, everyone's always talking about Bissonnette's got the hookers and shit. Have
No,
you,
it's gone.
Have you been down there?
They got rid of
bro.
them.
They got rid of him.
They got him out of there.
Yeah, they got rid
It's
of
a
him.
damn shame.
Yeah, they cleaned up. They locked off that Burger King.
Another class of people.
Houston's
dude,
high key
gone.
doing a good job of like taking care of the homeless.
You say a good job.
No,
I
they are not,
say
AB.
They are
Homeless?
ruining things.
They're popping up
In
everywhere.
Houston?
They're at every intersection on Westheimer.
Maybe it's because I went
all
to
four sides.
I don't know, bro.
They're like sharing sometimes.
Maybe it's because I went to other places where it's worse, like San Francisco, New York, and shit. But
That's true.
Houston is Austin's fucking bad with it too. Houston's
Yeah.
not that bad, bro.
Not gonna
Considering
lie.
the size of our city,
Yeah.
our
We
homeless
were-
problem's not that
We were
bad.
driving through Dallas, and somebody was panhandling, and a cop pulled up and said, "Get the fuck out of here. Get off this side of the road."
I'm gonna shoot your ass if
I'm
you don't
gonna
go.
shoot your
I'm going to
ass.
arrest
Yeah,
you.
what do you think he told him that actually made the homeless guy leave?
I don't know, but that shit worked.
I'm gonna fucking kill you if you don't. The guy's like, all right.
You think you're dead now, bitch?
Yeah.
I'll fucking kill you.
Wait until I get on my fucking car. Like, okay.
It's funny that
He's gonna come right back though the next
Yeah,
day.
exactly.
here they have like signs that say it's okay not to give money to panhandlers.
You don't let them walk all over you.
Don't let them. Yeah,
Unfortunately,
they
bro,
need.
up for
They need
yourself.
more signs.
yo, those motherfuckers got the memory of an elephant because if you give them some money, they will keep coming up to your car.
Oh hell
unfortunately.
yes! They'll remember your car, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for one of them to get rich so they remember me.
True.
So they pay me back.
Yeah.
They come back and they
you
give
gave
you.
me $1 5 years ago.
He's
Here's a
waiting on
dollar
the
back.
intersection in a suit. It's like, where's Gio? There he is.
Where's Gio?
Let me talk to you, young man. Thank you for everything you did for me.
I've been sitting here waiting here for 3 days.
Yeah. He gives you a whole bunch of quarters because that's the only currency he knows. He's got like thousands in the bank.
Just a
but
bunch
he's
of coins.
he walks around with a sack of quarters. That's all I've ever known. Or like you think if a homeless person comes up, they like to carry singles just cause,
Just because, yeah.
just to have a fat stack.
I
I
feel
feel
like
Fat Daddy.
I feel like homeless people never have money.
I feel like
They be having
I feel like they never have
I
money.
saw a
bro.
homeless dude one time, and he pulled out a wad of cash, and he was just like counting it, and it was all ones and stuff like that. But he was just like counting it on the intersection.
They be having cash. They be having money.
I don't know,
on
man. I
them.
feel like that's their number one problem is they don't have any bread, bro.
No, they got bread for the wrong things as a problem.
that too, yeah.
But it's because like, what do you do though? You know what's crazy? I've been coming around a lot more on homeless people.
You really have.
I have been coming around a lot more. I feel bad for them, bro. It must suck. It's fucked up because they kind of put themselves at least a decent amount have
Yeah.
put themselves in that scenario. But it's also like, how do you pull yourself
yeah,
out?
at the
It's
same
hard, it's
time,
impossible.
Truly,
Our
it is kind of impossible.
our society's not set up well to like help these people, bro.
Nah.
Like, and in general, like, how expensive is it to like rent your own apartment or to buy your own house? It's like inconceivable at
Bro,
this
they
point.
can't
Truly.
get a license.
Yeah.
They can't even get a license when that shit expires.
I have a fair paying job. I would have to like budget a little bit to live on my own. Like,
Yeah.
I could make it happen or whatever, but like, I'm not going to go buy a house tomorrow or something like that. How the hell is a homeless person supposed to do that? It is impossible.
Get a job.
And like, they just seem a little nicer lately.
They just seem
I don't know
a
how
little
to
nice.
describe it. They just seem like a little bit nicer.
I feel like most homeless people I've ever seen, they've always seemed like nice.
I've seen some wild ones.
Well-
or I've had dudes just like yelling at all the cars and
See,
like
I've never seen that.
just like,
Oh
what
my
the
God.
fuck? I'm in trouble and you
I
don't
want
help me.
to hear your opinion after you get back from Portland.
oh,
I bet
my
you're.
God.
I bet you're gonna witness a bipping firsthand. I hope it's not your car. I hope it's another car. But
If my
you're
rental
gonna
gets
witness-
bipped,
oh, that's gonna
Oh.
suck, bro. I
bro,
hope it does
call
not
me
happen.
fucking Christian Bale in American Psycho. Because I'm going to
You're
go under a
stomp
bridge.
out a random one. That had nothing to do with the bipping.
I'm going to go find one and be like, this is for your boy.
This is for your boy who's decided to bip my
It's a
shit.
message to your friends. Y'all better not come by my fucking Hyundai Elantra again. No, but like I would be so fucking. I honestly want to leave a note, but it makes me feel like they might bip me even harder.
Yeah, they'll be like, oh, he says
Just
don't
leave-
bip me.
Just leave a note.
Bitch, yes, what?
That's exactly what someone with a
Bitch,
laptop
bet.
in the car would say.
They said bet.
I don't have anything in the car. Please don't break in. Well, he's probably got like
Bro,
a TV in there.
It has to have one.
It's so bad in San Francisco that people they leave notes and they also leave all the windows unlocked in the car.
That's
Yeah.
a good idea.
So they're like, bro, you can see what's in here. There's nothing in here.
No. Hold on. That's a really good idea. Leave
They're
the fucking
smart.
windows down.
But at the same time,
Let it.
what
They're
if
gonna
they
go in
get-
there.
When they get in the car, it's kind of gross. They start fucking your car up and shit.
You go in your car the next morning. It's a dude sleeping in the
Bro, what the? Bro, could you imagine that?
5 more minutes.
The doors are unlocked. What do you expect?
That's actually a really funny thought.
How you gonna get him out?
I thought you were inviting me in.
I thought this was an open door policy.
Oh,
I thought we could come in here and sleep. Well, why'd you leave the windows open? I would have just bipped it and got in here and slept.
That's sick, bro.
He did
Oh
the
my
bipping for me.
God. Oh,
This
Jesus.
is a nice guy.
Car came pre-bit.
I'll take a,
Free bib.
I think I'm gonna take a piss back here.
Oh, free bib.
Yeah, but I heard it's all broken glass everywhere in the parking lots.
Yeah.
I'm so afraid I'm gonna get bipped. Truly, the last thing I thought about was that there was no parking with gates anywhere. Like the last thing I thought about was I was gonna have to pay $50 for valet. I mean, I don't want to get bipped, dude. It's gonna ruin one of the days.
I've heard
Oh
that.
my God, bro.
I hope you don't. I've heard that in San Francisco they have like decoy bip cards that like
They do.
If people try to steal the car, if they try to bip it, that bitch lets the police know like right away. The police are like right around the corner or like
Dude in the
close.
trunk.
They pull, bro. Imagine.
Pops out. Gotcha, bitch.
Gotcha, bitch. How dare you bip this shit?
That's a really good idea. Well, you know what's a really
Oh
good
my
idea?
God.
Fucking putting gates and police
fences.
officers somewhere.
Let somebody park their car somewhere.
I mean, how like truly, and then you hear about the San Francisco stuff and all this shit. How? Like, just fucking get more officers out there. You know what I mean? Or so, I mean,
It's not the officers. It's the law.
Well, they gotta change the law.
Yeah, that's the law because the cops can't do shit. They have to
who
do
in
what the law is.
who's that in favor of? The homeless guys.
Exactly.
But anybody
Yeah.
else?
I think they're just worried about like displacing them.
Yeah, they thought they were doing the right thing by like changing that law to where if you commit a crime up to like I think it's like $1,000 or something that you don't
Yeah.
get what's it called
fucking
convicted, but
stupid.
it became stupid because they don't realize how many like petty crimes add up.
Bro, it's crazy.
You know,
I mean, you don't brutalize the homeless, but like treat it like fucking Texas or something. There's homeless folks around, but they know better.
well,
But
also,
they know better.
They know
it's
they
too-
can't go around bipping cars. Or they might get in
it's
trouble.
Too fucking hot here to go around bipping in plain daylight
Yeah.
all day. You
But
know
that's
what
why
I
they
mean?
come out at night.
You can't die. You don't die.
They're nocturnal, baby.
Nocturnal.
They come out at night and they bip at night.
I will say where I was in Wisconsin, they're very liberal, and there was like 2 homeless centers in the town, and they just be chilling.
That's nice.
They were chilling out front, fixing cars and shit.
I bet if you treat homeless people with some respect, they'll be nicer people.
They would
But-
leave their needles out and some
Yeah.
condoms out, but I mean, for the most part, they were chilling. Nobody was harmed.
It's just it's hard, bro. Sometimes
Yeah,
to
man.
be nice
It's,
to them.
It's difficult. That's a good note to end on, man.
Tough job being nice.
It's a
Sometimes.
tough job being nice to homeless people. Omar's gonna
Be nice
try.
to your local homeless
Yeah.
Yeah,
guys.
come on, man. Man, we really come around.
We really come around. You
This
too?
gonna go full circle. We're gonna be
Not
homeless.
so much. I'm still back in the
Not
wagon.
so much.
Not
We'll
so
get
much.
him. We'll get him.
All right.
We'll all
Bye,
be
guys.
homeless.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
You say you come around, but wait till your shit gets big. You're gonna be like,
Fuck that.
Fuck every motherfucker who makes less than $5,000 a year. Yeah, bro. I would truly like the type of person I am. It would fuck my whole day up. I would be really fucking mad.